Just type in comments who have we got, where you from, and how's your weekend? It's been a long one. I don't think anyone's coming. It's You're right, Simon. And for when they get back, hi Val. Ken, buddy, how you doing? You okay, mate? Give it another couple of seconds. Maybe people are still on holiday. Who knows? It's unusual to have such a small turnout. Oh well. So, seeing as how nobody's live, for those of you watching it later on, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you are. Right, so I'm going to chat today about a walk we did at Riddlesden Hall, I think it's called. Good job. Well done, Dad. What was I saying now? Yeah, so we're in October, so we're starting to get autumnal. There is Halloweeny themed things going on. So there's a bit of pumpkin decorating going on in this video. I was trying to not choose videos that ended up being at the end of October, just because it might be a bit too soon to talk about Halloween, but it is what it is. So we went to East Riddlesden Hall. It was me, Richard, with Oasis and Brandon. So it was a Tuesday big group walk, and in the gardens of Riddlesden Hall, there was like an explory bit. So these gardens and things that the four of us had a nice stroll around. And this is us just looking at the different sights and sounds. There was a lot of not bushcraft, but sort of mud kitchens and outdoor living room areas and like just outdoor play for kids that we all seem to have a blast looking around. Alright, we've got quite a few of us on now. Just give us a like, give us a thumbs up and let us know who's online. We're talking about East Riddlesden Hall, and we've just got there, and it's a Halloween themed event, so I'm looking around. As the fruit's falling, there was these lovely little baskets that were just like, do us a favour, put all your fruit in the basket, and that's what we're doing here. It stops them rotting, it stops the wasps coming and eating the fermenting fruit, getting drunk and angry. And it also keeps the place clean and tidy, stops unwanted seeds and things. It's a really cool idea. And it gives the kids something to do. We spent a good 5 minutes wandering up and down the lawns, dropping them in, throwing them in. Around the back of the hall, there was a bird hide, so we spent some time in there. I have a couple of pair of these cardboard folding binoculars, but I usually have a couple in my bag, and they're amazing, especially for this. They're only like a 3x zoom, so they're not massively intrusive when you're looking through them. They're lightweight and they're very user-friendly. Went into the barn area, and there were some trailers, tractors, carriages and things like that. Hey Stella, hi Lynn, hi Mum. And then for his lunch, we came out the back and onto this field, open area. There was a stream we sort of stood around and watched in. And then after dinner, we came back up and we started doing our pumpkin making, our jack-o'-lantern carving. So each table had kits and things you had to pay to get in, a little donation to the site. And yeah, we helped out a little bit and the boys did some work that they could. There we go. I think they chose the designs. You can see the piece of paper. Me and Rich helped carve out the details of them. And what we were doing, as well as making the jack-o'-lanterns, we were collecting all the pumpkin mush because we were making fat balls, we were making bird feeders. And this is Brandon with a beautiful expression on his face. It was cold, hands were covered in lard and pumpkin, and it was wet and slimy, and yeah, it wasn't fun to handle. But these trees all along the property were then hanging with all these gorgeous fat balls for the birds over winter. And then after that, we took a walk down the canal for an hour or two, and we just strolled often quite silently. Well, me and Brandon. Oasis likes to sing, so Richard and Oasis are often mumbling little songs to each other and singing and suddenly shouting out words of song lyrics. Such a different vibe to Brandon. Me and him could quite happily walk for multiple hours without saying a word and just be content in each other's company, whereas Oasis and Richard are there's a constant back and forth with dialogue with them, and it's lovely to sort of watch their nuances and their little their relationship, the way that they communicate as AS. And yeah, so that's it. That's the end of the walk. That day, we turned up before Richard and Oasis, and we went our separate ways for a little bit as well. It's a shame we didn't go into the building, but I think it was a very expensive day, I think, and time-consuming. Things we had planned, it didn't seem value for money to go into the hall itself. I've been told it's a lovely place, and we do plan going back and spending a day exploring the building, but because we wanted to get in, looking at the river, walking the canal, doing the pumpkins and the things, we chose not to go in that day. So if anyone's been in, let us know. Tell me if it's good. So that was our walk. That's all we did today. It's been a long few days away from these live chats. I can feel myself stuttering a little bit more than I got comfortable with. We had a great weekend. 4 days off. Stuck in the house still, not exploring. It was nice. One of my kids, we took stabilisers off her bike. We tried teaching her, we've taught her how to ride without stabilisers. So John, you know how important that's going to be. We kept the animals entertained, we looked after them, we mucked them out again. We did a load of crafty stuff. We had Easter, we had an Easter hunt, an indoors one and an outdoor one. So I got all 3 kids chasing them around, that was nice. And that was about it. We watched some nice films as a family, we've chilled out. But now, this morning, we all got back to work, and kids were doing their work at the table. I've started, finished almost editing up a new video for y'all. And that's it. We went camping. We put a tent out, and we made the most of Easter weekend camping. We'd normally go somewhere, so we decided to do it at home. And that's it. Share your stories, guys. Let us know what you guys got up to. I'd love to hear how people spent their weekend. I know my dad further up said he was gardening and decorating. Perfect weekend for it, wasn't it? That's it. That's all I've got to talk about, I'm afraid. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to share with you possibly the most pivotal walk me and Brandon ever did. It genuinely changed how I see our adventures. It opened a whole plethora of opportunities, and we took a walk and it changed. The penny dropped on how me and him how need to operate on these days. And I'll walk through all that tomorrow. How that was, yeah, like I said, the genuine, probably most important walk we went on as for the development of Brandon and the evolution of how we explore things. So see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, and stay safe, guys. Keep washing your hands, keep that social distancing going on, and we will be out having adventures before you know it, guys. Right, take it easy. See you later.